Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of Comic Town Hall. I am Victor Dandridge.
Ryan Seymore.
Tim Winkle.
Shelby Hunt.
We got some things to talk
what's the
about.
matter,
I know,
man?
right? That did sound super sad.
I am trying to kick the caffeine habit. So I am
with a drink in your hand.
This is the first. It is.
The first one I've had this hour.
It is 8:45, which is a minor miracle. This is the first time I took a sip of Dr. Pepper or Mountain Dew.
Well played. Is
So,
this medically?
No, it's just me trying to be better, I guess.
You're getting your sexy back, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
After 3 years of marriage, it's all gone downhill.
Hey, listen, that's where you want the sexy to be, is in your pants.
Yes. So, fact. So I just have a really bad headache. So.
Oh yeah. Well, sip
bear
slow,
with
man.
me.
Sip slow. We
Bear
got you.
with me.
We'll talk very low tones. So we've got something really awesome to talk about this week. I'm sorry. Guys, the interweb exploded over this weekend.
The Twitterverse was a flutter.
Oh man, over an incident at Montreal Comic Con.
Yeah.
The word on the streets is that Arthur Saddam.
Yeah, Marvel Zombies fame.
Yes.
The guy's a killer artist for that.
Wonderful. It's fantastic. He is a presence at shows. Large scale setup, the whole nine. He has been accused of moving people from their designated space in order to take over their table spaces for his own purposes.
Yeah, which, like, events that I've ran, I don't know how that is possible.
I'm going to flat out hear me on record. This is Victor Dandridge, Advantage In-House Productions, saying right now, it's not possible. It is not, should not even have been repeated as it was. Far from plausible, let alone possible. I say the nay. I'm just going to put it out there flat out. As the story goes, he was accused of doing so. It spread to a creator. Should we name names? I don't know. I mean, there's stuff that's listed. So
I mean, if it's already out there.
Yeah, it's already out there.
Yeah,
And then
this is public domain.
Well, then we're just going to do it. Okay, so the article is, as far as I'm aware of, first picked up the thread from Jim Zub from Skull Kickers, right? Mm-hmm. And he starts like saying that he heard that this happened. And through a series of tweets, he alludes to the fact that it was, in fact, Arthur who did it.
Yeah.
I want to say Chip Zdarsky got into it. Like, there's a couple other people that threw in their
some really
very big names, man.
I respect as creators.
Yeah.
Yes, and their statement is that creators like Francis Manapul, Dan Parent, and Rachel. I apologize, Rachel. I do not know your last name because I'm not as familiar with you or your work. But they were the three creators who were removed by Arthur for his own purposes. This is what this statement was.
Yeah.
Because according to Jim, he had seen him do it 2 times before. According to Jim. Now, Jim also stated that he was not at said Montreal show, which to me is like the biggest like red flag right there. Do not repeat any part of this because the dude who you were quoting said he wasn't there.
Yeah. Because it starts off. Jim tweeted at looks like a little bit afternoon on July 3rd. He just shows up early, sets up his gargantuan booth, and takes down the signage for the people next to him. No regard for anyone else. Follows up with another tweet. The shows don't stop him, so he just continues his ego-fueled awfulness year after year. Just shows up early, sets up, and I don't.
Is there some history with this guy
that's the thing,
or something?
I think there's some personal beefs. Like I can honestly say that in the comic book world, there are personal issues. Absolutely.
No.
Yeah.
I find this hard to believe.
It's not all fights and tights, guys. No, not at all. There are some serious personal vendettas that go on all the time. But this one, come on.
Number one, like you shouldn't be reporting on anything secondhand. But it's
like third hand at this point.
Third hand, yeah. Because for me, it's like so my wife's friend's brother was in the room when Kevin Love said he wanted to be traded to somewhere else and wasn't going to sign with Cleveland, and then the next day he signs with Cleveland. It's like that's the thing. Is just like,
yeah, it's not. It's so Ferris Bueller. My best friend's brother, sister's cousin.
Yeah.
Like, this is ridiculous.
No, it's like the scene in Spaceballs.
Yes.
That
Like,
is
that's
what it is.
So
Like,
bad. Absolutely.
That is
bad.
how Darth Helmet knows Lone Star.
So ridiculous. I got into a few conversations with people about it because, like I said, the internet blew up. People basically creating an entire witch hunt of Arthur is the devil. We should remove him in some way, shape, or form. I mean,
and I've had such good interactions with him at cons.
dude, I've not had anything bad
Well, yeah,
happen
neither have
between
I.
him
Like,
and
I've never heard anything before this. I've never heard anything bad about the guy.
I know him and another legendary creator are not fond of each other, and I got wind of one of their supposed interactions. It was bad from what I was told, but I've never seen it firsthand. Like, never. Like, I've never seen him be anything but smiles and you know, the cool old guy with the pierced ear. Like, that's who he is for me. Like that's him.
And I had him sign something probably a little strange, but like, all right, let me.
Yeah, I was like,
let me go with take two. I had one of the Marvel Zombies Captain America statues.
Okay.
So I had him sign the bottom of it.
Okay.
And he was just very like, you know, we had a 5-minute conversation about how Marvel Zombies is blown up and everything, and
Right.
like, he didn't take any just donations like for charity. Like, that's awesome.
What's the problem here?
Yeah, like.
So it got so bad as to people were saying that pictures of him.
They're photoshopping the line.
Yes.
So like Eric Larson is one of the people, and some of them are hysterical. Like the Queen of England, Elvis
Yeah, that's-
Presley. It's weird.
Like, I don't. Yeah, they had
The
Jesus.
Sermon on the Mount.
That was
Jesus.
that was the best one. That was my favorite. But okay, so here's the thing. I do shows a lot. Like, it's a rare breed when I'm not at a show. Like, July is my month of no shows, and it's wonderful. I enjoy it.
Almost
But
like it's your job.
it is. Oh my God, that is absolutely what my job is. And so I kind of have a very strong understanding of how these shows work. As I posited in some of my conversations about this, how is it possible that Artist Alley, which is a finite spatial institution, if he had displaced truly anybody, how is it not possible that 3 people did not have a table? Like, the 3 people in question absolutely had a table. It just wasn't where things were listed. For whatever reason, people have not thought of the idea that something happened, a mistake, a miscommunication, something that had people placed initially in the wrong spot. But if all the tables are accounted for, it couldn't have been that he took something that didn't belong to him. Like, that's not possible.
Yeah.
Like, that's just, come on, people. I'm not Batman, but come on, that's logic. Like,
Yeah.
that's pure logic. And that's the part that really upset me the most when I see all these different industry professionals commenting like, y'all don't have experience in this type of thing. Like, do y'all regularly go to artist alleys and they're just open? There's like a free table space and you just kind of designate for people to go there? Like, no.
Like,
It's pretty much set.
on CBR, there's a looks like it's an official statement
Yes.
from Arthur Sudama.
Yes.
It's on CBR. The Montreal show changed its floor plan on Thursday, the day before the show. However, they didn't send out notification, and only the 5 American artists at setup time on Thursday night knew of the table placement floor change.
That happens.
Yeah.
Like, it absolutely happens. Like,
It happened at E3.
did it really?
Well, I mean, that they give you a floor plan,
Right.
but they note on there that things can be.
Things can change. It would be,
Yeah.
for
I mean,
whatever
they
reason.
they do a pretty tight job of
Which is fair.
of
Which is
keeping
fair.
it, that there aren't changes, but it happens.
Right. I mean, I've had it happen. Like, I was at Wizard World Austin last year. I was listed at like table D16, right? Like, I'm putting up promotions everywhere saying, hey, come see me at D16. I get there and they're like, you're at table A6. And I'm like, oh, okay. They changed it. Like, what? It happens. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. And that's my thing is, like, for anyone that wants to say, like, Arthur did something wrong, like, seriously, you guys aren't thinking. Like, how is it possible that Francis Manipal, who was one of the displaced artists, did not know that he was displaced? People had to tell him that he wasn't where he was promoted at being in the book. So he obviously was able to not only have a table, but somebody was able to show him where it was.
Yeah.
And it had to be staff because he didn't check in with Arthur. It wasn't like Arthur was like, hey, I put you over here. That didn't happen. The show knew where to send him. So come on, people. Obviously the show was involved. calm your life down. Like, this is ridiculous. And seriously, I said it on Twitter. Renee, I can't say Renee's last name. I always butcher it. It's like, nah, I'm not gonna do this.
Yeah,
It's gonna embarrass
yeah.
me. Like, but she's a booking agent for Arthur, for Mike Golden, for Mike Zach, like all these guys. She put out a statement, and I said that she even favorited and retweeted what I said. Every industry professional that spoke so severely owes Arthur an apology. Like, that's just simple respect, y'all. Like, come on, y'all jumped down this man's throat. He didn't do anything.
It became a hashtag.
Right.
Like sodomized. Like, that became...
That is wrong.
Tablegate was another hashtag.
Yes.
And you got people that not only weren't there, but are their fans and are not part of that inner mechanism.
Yes.
And you know, they're creating the Photoshop pictures,
Yep.
and they were funny as hell, but you don't actually know what's happening.
Exactly.
And that's got to be frustrating.
It's slander. Like, y'all, like, seriously, like, at a certain point, you guys can run legal action risk because you're dogging this man, and if it affects his dollars, if shows don't allow him to show up because, like, oh, we don't want anything to do with this, you guys would be liable. Like, that's legit.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm saying, like, think that stuff through, man. If it's a personal beef, leave it personal, like, at home where it belongs. Don't put it on the work floor. Like, that's dumb.
Not even the work floor, just you're publicizing it. Like,
Yeah. Oh God, your Twitter feeds. Like, oh, slap yourselves. All
you're
right
like
now.
you're like the 15-year-old girl whose boyfriend just broke up with her.
And you just talk about it all
You
the
just
time.
talk about it all the time on Facebook.
Why don't you
and Twitter.
love me? I want you to love me. We're gonna get back together. Watch. I hate you.
I
Like,
hate
that's. It's all of that. It's crazy.
Why did you hold your? Why did we hold hands when we were watching that movie?
Because you're cheating on me. That's why.
Yeah.
You looked at that girl too long. I'm mad at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just curious, was he part of the organizing of this?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. He's just
So
an
there's-
attendee.
there's-
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just an attendee. Which again, you know.
And again, you've had the experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've set up at shows as a setup. Ryan's run them. You know, if I set up in the wrong place, someone tells me.
Yeah.
Like
Immediately.
one of the organizers tells me, "Oh,
Hey.
this isn't the spot."
It's real simple. It's
Yeah,
real
I
simple.
mean, yeah. Anyway, it just doesn't make any
I don't know. The part that always cracked me was like people were saying that he's such an a-hole about it. I'm like, so wait, he's such an a-hole, but he so specifically found 3 unoccupied tables to put these other people.
Yeah,
like, that's
and
a lot of work
yeah.
for an asshole. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
that takes a lot of time. Just you have to get the step ladder,
Exactly,
put their name
like,
off the thing,
yeah,
and then walk, and
that's
then
fine.
find 3 on. You know what I mean?
No, are they there? Okay, I'll go to the next one. Like, come
Yeah.
on, like, guys. Wah, 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 wah. Didn't happen that way.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'll-
mob
I'll-
mentality, bad. Fire.
Next time Mark Wade's at a local convention, I'll just walk up to him wearing a Marvel Zombies t-shirt and ask him how it's going.
Dude, you know what? And that's what makes it so bad. Like, Mark is kind of a buddy. You know, he's a
Yeah.
pal, and I'm disappointed. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie, Mark. If you're listening, dude, I'm disappointed, man. I need an apology, seriously, because
Oh.
that's.
Also, I'm sorry, I like your Flash and Daredevil runs.
I mean, they're good, but it doesn't make up for this, man. Like, it doesn't. Okay, I'm just saying. Speaking of Flash, you guys got some DC news. What is this? This change in
There's
So DC's been very good on letting us return stuff, as in, like, you know, if a creator changes hands or something happens where it gets delayed or something like that, they always offer full returnability, which
Okay.
means that, like, we essentially can return them or strip cover return them, take the covers off, and then mail them back. We get full refund.
right?
They are not doing that anymore,
What?
which means it is up to us for us to look and make sure that, you know, writer didn't change hands in between FOC and publication, or which is
Now, okay, so out of curiosity, the way this would work for you guys, or against you even,
Mhm.
is say it's promoted, solicited that Grant Morrison is writing Superman, right? And you're like, Grant Morrison, Superman, done deal. We want 200 copies. Then all of a sudden, it's like after final cutoff, and it's announced that I'm writing Superman. They
250 copies.
I mean, yeah, but no. Not over Grant. Nah, even I know better. I don't even put that on record. Like, no. That's not grounds for them to play a little better for you guys. They're saying that it's up to you. I mean, even after final cutoff, that seems kind of crazy. Because you can't reduce your
I'd have to
orders
I have to
after that, can you?
reread it because it might be after if after final order cutoff they can, if it happens after final order cutoff, they can do
Yeah,
it.
Okay.
because if it's up until the point of final order cutoff, and this is when I know I'm going to be the dissenting opinion, because I know there's probably a lot of gnashing of teeth among retailers about
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
But when you're doing the final order cutoff each week, you're on the Diamond website. It's got the title, it's got the issue number, and if there is any change whatsoever, there is an exclamation point icon that you have to be both colorblind and have dyslexia that only affects cuneiform to miss.
So you?
It's a very
Yeah.
specific.
So you click on it, and it tells you all the changes, whether it's a cover change. So the information is there, and it's there right at that final moment.
Not before?
Yeah.
I don't know what, like, some stuff they might post creative changes earlier, but even at that final point of no return, you still, it's there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just read it. Even if after FOC, if it's after FOC, you can get a return. It's what it sounds like. But like, what Ryan is mean by that is, with the exclamation point is, like, let's say you kind of ignore the exclamation points, and you've just got previews in front of you, and that's how you're ordering.
Right.
Your little
Outdated, outmoded, your fault.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Why would DC do this though? Like, what is their benefit here? Is it like if Grant is late on his book and they got to fill in an order real quick, so they've got this fill-in issue?
Yeah.
Oops. Okay.
Oops, pile surprise. That's what they used to do. Is like it used to be full returns.
I mean, it makes
whatever you
sense,
sell.
I guess, on a business level.
Yeah, so I mean, it gives them a little protection on the back end. On the retail side, like I know I would take full advantage of it. Like if there was a creative change, like I don't know how it's actually going to affect my numbers, so I'll order my regular amount,
Right.
knowing full well I might not sell it, but I've got the protection. Now it just means I need to stay on top of it, and I need to be like, okay, so it's not Grant, it's Rob Morrison instead.
I appreciate you not throwing me in there
Yeah.
with that one. I was afraid you was going to save me again and make me sound like a crappy ass writer.
So it doesn't violate the terms of the class action lawsuit from eons ago. It just means you just have to, I don't know, do your job.
Yeah.
Boo! Boo!
Yeah, sorry.
We're already working. Why for? How come we got to work harder and smarter? Because it's our money.
Yeah, I mean, you're already at the computer. Like, if you're doing the final order cutoff, you have access to everything on the interwebs. You can do the research. It's
That's
just
fair.
right there. Just
That's fair.
just do it.
Get an intern. Have them do it.
Yeah.
There you go. That way you have someone you can
We've
No?
had interns.
be. Oh,
here
it didn't work
before.
well? Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, let me go down the list.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Don't name names. That's rude. It's
I
liable.
won't.
I refuse to learn their names.
There was
Big one,
there was
big two.
there was the one that hit on me. There was
He or
the one-
she?
She.
No, okay, just checking.
There
Just
was
checking.
there was the one that.
How did that not work? Wait,
And
I'm
not-
sorry.
Look
Wait.
at him turning red.
And I'm
I know,
not
right?
making it up. No, I'm trying to keep in my laughter for the second one. Of there was an employee here that had, shall we say, eyes that are so blue you could get lost in the big blue puddles of his eyes.
Oh.
Your beard.
Yes.
Your beard frames the oceans of soul that are your eyes.
We're not making this
Wow.
up.
I'm
You're
sorry,
looking.
wait.
You're looking at us dumbfounded.
Yeah,
we are not.
Like,
we are
this is
not.
something that was said?
Yes.
guy to guy.
I almost wrote it down 'cause I'm like, this. I'm gonna use this.
Oh my god, like that
Modify
is
it.
poetry.
Yeah,
Like, that is straight up, like,
This is poetry.
are they married now? Because they should be.
They
It's
should be.
legal. Like,
I had to turn around and walk back in the store because I was gonna laugh. I
would've
couldn't.
laughed. I'm
I
not gonna
could
lie.
not hold it in.
It was-
Ryan, did you officiate? Because I know you've got that.
I'm a holy man.
You should totally have officiated that one.
Um,
Somebody got officiated. That's
there
for
was
sure.
there was also the two that when I went over.
Who was this said to? Or what
was
was
it
the
intern to employee?
Intern to employee.
Yeah, and the employee was the person that was being said to, and he was just kind of like, I don't.
You
think
say
this is-
thank you unappreciative chud. What?
He actually handled it really, really professionally. It was like, I don't think that's appropriate.
Whatever. That's when you're like, dag right, I'm
And-
fabulous.
And then there was there was two of them that when I asked them to re-alphabetize the DC bookshelf, I went over there and I was like, guys, R comes before S.
What?
And then just the sound of head on just plastic, just kung, of Ryan going kung.
No, it doesn't. It's the
like and I
QSR.
tried to say it in the most non-asshole way possible, but like there's no way to not say like R comes before
R.
S, guys.
Sorry.
Get out of here and here's some Sharpies. Go redo the blacktop.
Here's hooked on phonics.
Yeah, I hear so you just.
That's spelled with a PH.
That's
Is it balanced for me?
oh, that's
Pahonics?
I think
Wait,
we-
Hooked on Pahonics?
Pahonics worked for me. That sounds terrible.
Okay, Buckwheat.
How?
That's
That sounds terrible.
That's awful.
That Pahonics is wrong. I don't like none of that.
Sounds so Eddie Murphy.
that was so
I'm
good.
sorry.
man.
What do you do? What I
That
can.
was awesome.
I'm here all
man.
week. Hot tub.
Working Panam.
Yeah,
Sorry,
those are
sorry.
the interns we've had here.
Yeah, so I don't even trust him with toilet
That's
paper.
fair. That's
Yeah,
nice.
there's only one that's ever worked out.
Oh wow.
So
Wow. And it put the lotion on its skin. All right. Well, I
lotion.
guess that's not bad. I mean, for
we're on a 10% success rate at this
yeah.
point.
I mean, that's
so-
I mean, for internage, that's yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah. Are these paid interns?
No.
Shit, no.
That would. Well, I don't know. I mean, like, how do you guys find interns? Like, is there a program? Do you guys have submission guidelines?
We partner with a couple local schools, trying to give work experience to kids going into their senior year of high school.
Okay.
To try to get them prepared for
The real world.
the real world.
Okay.
And I find that my generation is doomed. And
Tell me how you really feel, man. Like, seriously.
I'll send you a link to several euthanasia pages
Oh.
I'm a member of. It's it's bleak. It's just bleak.
I'm sorry. It's spirits. My generation's doing it.
Or
too.
not.
Or is not
We're
fair.
just going to lead. It's going to be,
Oh,
Yeah.
no. I'm scared.
we're set.
I'm scared. Oh, I'm so scared. Huh. Okay.
All right.
So
on
so
that
now that
note,
we've getting on the right track again.
Yeah. We're back to it. We're back to it.
Oh.
No, we're back.
I've forgotten more intern stories than I remember.
I think that's the way it's supposed to go.
This is the
Sure.
big week for San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is the granddaddy of them all.
It's super huge.
Or is it?
Or
Yeah,
it
or
is.
it
It's
is
like-
at the granddad.
Because the big image.
The Image Expo, that's a big deal, man. Because okay, so Image Expo usually is in January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now they've moved it
Yeah.
literally a week before.
Well,
San
have they
Diego.
moved it, or are they just doing 2 a year?
I thought they moved it. Did they actually have one this?
I don't know
early
because
this year?
I don't know because because I thought they had one in January.
I
too.
thought they did too, but then they were like Image Expo. I'm like, maybe I'm just dumb.
Yeah.
Like,
So I mean, I could see like it's 6 months. You know, it's
right?
5-6 months.
Yeah, so they're
January,
just doing
June.
but why not take advantage of being in San Diego?
Yeah. You've already got a captive audience of thousands of people.
Right.
I mean, who else is not going to San Diego anymore?
Marvel Studios
is it-
at least. Well, no, Studios.
I thought it was
is-
Marvel Studios.
Well, the movies aren't there. The TV show is. I do know that.
Okay, that might be under ABC though.
Right, like it is under ABC because I know they got a thing for Agent Carter, but
Yeah.
Marvel
Yeah.
Studios not there.
Yeah.
Which is-
No.
huge.
I was gonna say because last year them not being there or not really doing anything.
They were there last year.
Were they there?
Yeah, because I remember I put it on the laptop because that was like the first footage and stuff they did for Age of Ultron.
Oh, okay, that's right. I'm
And
sorry.
Because they had the whole cast there, and I was like,
But then they did the thing in August afterwards where they announced Cap 3, where
Yeah.
they announced all these
Oh,
other
yeah.
things where they announced Black Panther
Yeah.
who was going to be like. I think that Image might be trying to play in that.
do that. I mean,
Cool
they've got their
little
own. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
They're getting huge.
They're
Yeah.
like even though Walking Dead is what it is, and Kirkman gets what he is. I mean, it's still Image.
Yeah,
You know?
very much so. There's a thing that Sean Murphy just put out where he was on a podcast and he's talking about how the fall of other creator-owned imprints, like Vertigo is not what Vertigo it's not what it used to be.
I
in
think
comparison.
I think Image is what Vertigo was 10 years ago.
Yes. Like Images is actually taking away from what Vertigo had been doing or had built, because it offers so much more in terms of creative freedoms, viability, ownership, all that stuff to creators. Like it's huge. He actually said that he thinks he would have made more money on the lowest tier of Image distribution for was it American Jesus? What's the full title of that one? It's a fairly hefty title there.
Yeah, because it's huge.
Yeah, it's like
Now,
it's
I think,
6 words.
I think now it just goes by American Jesus.
American Jesus? Okay.
Yeah.
So he would have made more off of that on the lowest tier from Image than he did while it was at Vertigo. So Image is seriously becoming a thing. And this thing, he's actually talking about the actual possibility that Image would be the leader of publishing books. Like, it's possible because they're gaining so much success with non-traditional or established characters.
Like the past 2 years have just been phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things where like if a customer's not going for your traditional superhero, I'm just like, all right, well, what genre are you looking for?
Right.
And there's a good choice out of Image right now in every genre.
Super true.
Sometimes even 2 or 3.
Right. That's nice.
Are they intentionally distancing themselves from Comic-Con, or are they like what's the? Because Comic-Con is huge. It's in pop culture. Like no matter how deep you go into the dork forest, you know about Comic-Con.
Right. Or the term. And we know where it came from. Like that's where it came from.
Yeah. So I find that really fascinating. So Image was also, they were in this week's Entertainment Weekly, a feature article in the comic section listed as the coolest comic book company out there.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm finding it fascinating that like Marvel Studios not being there in full effect, Image having their own damn expo.
Yeah.
And
literally the week before. I think that can't be stressed enough. Like that's a move.
And it's 4th of July weekend too.
Oh God, it was too. That's even more like
It's even more just brass balls.
I was following it though.
Really?
all weekend.
Just locked in.
Yeah.
I waited until everything was announced, and I was just like,
Yay.
yeah. Brian K. Vaughan, Walking Dead.
Yeah, that
Like,
one issue. I can't wait for it.
I what?
Up here? Huh?
Do you think that, or is there something out there that is on par with an E3? And what I mean by that is, E3 is one of the largest video game shows, but it's not open to the public. It's not it's all industry industry to industry and media there to cover it, and maybe that's what's happened, is that Comic-Con has almost gotten too,
I think it almost
because
is
there's
that.
so many there's so much stuff going on.
There's a couple cons that are gaining on them too.
Right.
Like no one really talks about it.
New
but
York Comic-Con
New York
beat them last
Comic-Con
year.
beat them last year,
Yeah.
and I think C2E2 came very close to beating them last year.
Really? No, not C2E2. C2E2 stays around the under 100,000.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought I read somewhere where I'm wrong.
No. Yeah, because I've never heard of C2E2 breaking over 100,000.
Really?
Yeah. No, not yet.
Alright.
It's possible that it will get there.
Yeah.
But I don't think so yet.
So
But
there isn't anything like that
Nothing
that
that-
is
no,
close
nothing
to the
that's-
public.
No, nothing for.
No.
Maybe that's what
what everybody sees
or
what
needs
they're
to
building.
happen, or
Because to a degree, like it's not officially closed to the public, but if you think about the way that Comic-Con
that it
works,
is.
it is though, because like it sells out immediately.
You have to refresh your page like every 2 seconds for it to.
Right, for you to get tickets, you have to almost be in the know or know somebody in order to do it.
Yeah.
Whether that's as an exhibitor or whatever, like it's hard to
I
get
think,
in there.
Yeah. There's a part of me that's thinking, maybe they're just waiting because maybe it's just too much,
Right.
And maybe they're just waiting until they go to Vegas because it almost sounds like it's an inevitability. It's going to get.
You
moved
think
to
so?
Vegas.
I think that'd be
I know
very
they're
interesting.
I know they're locked in until 2018.
Okay.
In San Diego.
Okay.
But San Diego doesn't want to. From what I heard or what I read, San Diego doesn't want to add on to the
convention center.
Convention center.
Right.
And
right.
they kind of need that, and Vegas can
Vegas
give
has.
Vegas can give them almost double or even triple the size if they wanted to.
Yeah. Vegas is a glorious spot.
So I mean, I wouldn't mind it going to Vegas. So there's a better chance that I can
Did
go
you
there.
get there?
You know.
But if it's too big as is,
What would putting it in Vegas do? Like, it would just feed.
Well, yeah, but like at the same time, like I feel like it's too confined now. You're getting.
That's why it's
and
so
maybe
hard.
Yeah, and
You'd have more space to allow more people and all that fun stuff. I mean, that's possible.
but there's only so
But I
many
mean, it might-
announcements coming out.
Yeah.
It's
True.
just like you have to filter out.
Yeah, I mean,
I think honestly, this is one of the reasons why these other places are doing what I call the Wizard World effect. Like, Wizard World is one that's like, okay, we're no longer doing like one big major show. We're going to do something that is our brand of show, and we're going to do it at these smaller places.
Yeah, and that's what's been going on with me for San Diego for the past 3 or 4 years. Is that it's cool. Yeah, it'd be nice to go, but like I don't really pay attention for the news anymore on it. Now if like New York City Comic Con's coming up or C2E2 is coming up, that's when I'm like, okay, they're going to announce
something here. They're going to.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but like you know, like, and I'm not a big panel watcher, so like I'm not going to go to the
sit there for 6 hours to see one person or.
It depends on what it is. Like, I would sit 6 hours if they were like, oh yeah, we're going to show the first trailer for Batman vs Superman. But you know, like, I'm not going to sit there and watch a 45-minute panel of Agent Carter. As much as I like the show, it's not my thing.
That's fair. Now, has anyone been to San Diego? Like, I've never been.
I have not yet. I
have not.
I wanted to go this year. I just don't have time.
Now, kind of had like a personal stake in being there, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm an Eisner nominee.
Oh, say it again.
I'm an Eisner nominee.
I think you actually have to add that to everything that you do.
Well, the thing is, when you look at, there are 31 other nominees this year, and I mean, it's just a who's who of just awesome.
Which is cool. Screw those guys, though.
You
are an Eisner nominee.
We can put them on our business cards,
right? You know what I'm saying? Like, Eisner nominated comic shop. Let's not lose that.
It's not bad.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
It's, I mean,
but
it's all right.
Right.
Yes, I mean,
but like Midtown.
I mean,
they have not won. Like, how does Midtown not won?
Have you been to Midtown?
I've seen pictures, and the pictures are pretty.
They are pretty. They are very pretty. However, I've been to Midtown many times, right? I can tell you right now, they do not have the interaction. They are a celebrity comic shop, and they know it, and that's the problem. Like, that's one of the things that I don't think you'll get very many people that will truly love Midtown on a multitude of levels. Like, if you are a higher level creator and you go to Midtown, I'm sure they are the nicest guys and they are pumping you up all day. If you're a regular Joe Blow guy like myself who shows up, I'm just a person that's in their store.
You've seen the highbrow stores come and go.
Yep.
In this market.
Yeah.
I mean, we won't name. Yeah.
We won't name names, but you know what we're talking about.
Yep.
So, yeah, you know, it's cool to be glitzy. It's something else to be genuine.
Yeah.
I mean that.
I mean, that's true.
I do.
That's true.
I want you to know that from the bottom of my heart, Ryan. Your eyes are.
We're gonna make out.
Your invisible beard frames
so
your
are we
face.
gonna? Oh God.
Don't choke, not yet. Sorry. I take it back.
There's another thing.
I
that we
didn't
could
say
talk-
it. I didn't say
The
it.
deep dark blue pools of your eyes.
Your brown eye.
Oh, my
I
God. Shelby.
I couldn't help
Oh, turn
I
around.
can't help
Let's
it.
see that line go back to it.
Way to spit on that
Just-
line.
oh, man.
We're just gonna be like
So
we're just
nasty.
gonna be like Bugs Bunny. Like, nope, there's a line.
Nope.
There's
Let's
the
erase
line.
it. Let's go back even further.
Like,
let's go deeper down the hole.
Yeah.
Literally. Gross. Gross.
Wow.
Well done. Okay, so I think we probably have reached our threshold of nasty talk.
Yeah,
We hit that Rubicon hard.
Oh, God, that's pretty good. Listen, everyone that's listening right now, if you haven't subscribed to the Comic Town channel, shame on you. Get to subscribing. Don't just listen. We don't want free listens. We want some subscriptions, people. Do that.
Which are free.
Which are free.
I mean,
It pays the bills.
yeah, it does. So
Keeps
help,
the lights
help
on.
us help you.
Pays the interns.
All you got to
Yeah, it helps pay the interns so they can hit on us.
That's right. Because we need that sort of affirmations for ourselves.
Yeah, I need to feel better about myself.
You know what I'm saying?
right?
Like, your eyes are pools as well. They're murkier,
Murkier,
than blue,
yeah.
but I'd swim in it.
Oh,
What's up?
all right, Vic, write my Tinder profile.
Cenobite,
Yeah.
sex, dungeon, master. There you go.
Yeah. So when we say we're looking for subs, it's not subscriptions now. It's so bad. Oh, it's so bad.
Oh.
Stalk us now. You have to. All right, that's it for this episode. I'm Victor Dandridge.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Tim, and I'll be good to you.
I'm Shelby. That's it.
Oh, Tim, and I'll be good to you.